Today's Thursday, March 16th, 2023. I saw the vestibular physical therapist today, and the the lady, the physical therapist, she knew about MdDs, but she straight out told me like, "Oh, I don't think you have MdDs." And I was like, she just immediately said, "I don't think you have MDDs," because she didn't get on a boat. But I try to tell her like it doesn't like it's not it doesn't have to be only um, cruise ship. And also I think just because the criteria or it's majority of the people who have it seems to be what they say is like women over the age of 40 and above or something. So that's why like just because I don't fit the general group, that like I don't know, like they just dismiss it right away is pretty frustrating. Like I mean, it doesn't really matter. She was like, "Oh yeah, you have MDDs," but I don't know. It's just, I mean, in a positive way, at least she knew compared to all the other people who doesn't even know what MDDs is. But yeah, I mean, there's no there's no test to to there's no actual test for MDDs, so it's kind of like it's just it's any doctor who feels like they want to diagnose you with that, but it's I don't know what I mean. It's like I've been rocking for 17 months now. It's still rocking, like it's not going away, and you know I get relief when I'm driving or if I'm in motion. Like I I check all the marks for. I mean, MDDs is really the closest that that I could relate to. But anyway, she was just like, "No, I don't think you have it." And I'm not gonna argue with her and be like, "Yeah, I do have MDDs," because it's like, what? I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. But I know what I'm feeling. It's. I'm not making this rocking sensation up. Yeah, it's literally rocking on a boat. Like, but yeah, I showed her my VNG report, and the VNG report says like my my left side, my left vestibular system is weaker. So um, yeah, she's just like, yeah, we'll try to work on that. And I always hear like, oh well, you're still young, so you know everything's gonna be okay. But it's been 17 months, and no, it hasn't gotten better. The rocking's the same. It's just that I'm just adapting to this rocking better than before, because it's like my new normal now. It's I can't imagine like still complete stillness life. Like that's I don't remember how that was. Like it's been so long, 17 months. But anyway, the this physical therapy rehab center was more geared towards vestibular, so I think it seems more beneficial than the first physical therapy that I went to, because they didn't know anything about it. But yeah, the she did some tests where they have this machine where it's like you step on this platform, and uh, there's like a outdoor scenery painting, and it actually moves. It moves. It moves forward and back, and even the floor moves, and I guess it examines your perception or something. Like it is pretty. I don't know. It seemed more sophisticated than the other center that I went to, but yeah, they did those tests on me, and but yeah, they in the end basically gave me the similar exercises. It's always the same, the head and head and eye, the ocular reflex exercise where you you do the head movement up and down, left and right. This I mean, I think they always, no matter where you go, the vestibular exercise is always that. But yeah, that's the only homework she gave me, and so yeah, I don't know what else. But the next appointment, I try to book it. I mean, the front desk told me that the therapist is booked for another 3 weeks, so I have to wait a long time just for another session. So I mean, it's. But I mean, I'm gonna do what's given to me. I'm gonna do whatever is available. I'm not gonna just sit around. But yeah, it's been 17 months now, and yeah, no change. The psychiatrist increased my Lexapro dosage. I thought it was taking 5 milligrams, but it was 10 milligrams, and she doubled it. So now I'm taking 20 milligrams. It's a lot bigger pill, 20 milligrams of Lexapro, but I don't really feel different. But yeah, I'm taking that. My neck always feels stiff because I always trying to counter the rocking, trying to like my neck just like tensing up the muscle because I don't want to be just like my head bobbing around, so I'm like tensing up my neck all the time. I feel that's why my neck feels so stiff. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It's always, no matter who I explain it to, they always, I don't think no one really understands what the rocking sensation is, because they always say, is it dizziness, is it vertigo? Like I don't think, like, if I say, yeah, it's there's a gravity pushing your head and body, it's literally gravity. It's really discomfort is this gravity pushing you. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it's like, yeah, when you're on a elevator or when you're on a plane, there's turbulence and you're just going up and down that feeling. It's just the force is literally pushing you. It's constantly. Yeah, it's just. What else? Oh yeah, I have a neurologist follow up for another follow up. It's been several months. I think I last saw him, but I feel like every time I go, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, so how is it? Are you like that's it? Just not really. He has anything he could offer." So I'm thinking, trying to get a different neurologist. referral. I mean, I don't think any doctor can help, but I guess see what another doctor would say. Just for the hell of it. I mean, just because I mean, my current one is there's nothing else he has really to say, and it's frustrating every time he brings up about his friend who has tinnitus, and he's living with tinnitus, so he's basically just telling me to just live with this rocking. But yeah, it's easier said than done. It's like I think if most people had this feeling all the time, like, yeah, you want to end your life, but anyway, yeah, I appreciate all the comments and support, email, all that I still get. I mean, there's so many people battling this, and everyone experienced the same thing. You go through several specialist doctors. I mean, it's somewhat waste of a time, but at least you could say that you went through, you tried, and so yeah. But that's it. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention mentioned when I mentioned to the therapist that I joined like a MdDs support group. She was like dismissive about that, like, oh, you shouldn't really like get too much into those online things. Yeah, I don't know why. Like every time I say like I research something online, or if I do something online, like a lot of doctors are so like against that. Like they think, oh, okay, like they look up stuff and they just like they I feel like they judge you, like you're making all this stuff, or like you get brainwashed or something like that. But it's like the information is out there, and it's like there's more information, people who actually experience this and know about it, like they know way more than these doctors, because they know the pain. So it's like, oh, it's really depressing and frustrating when doctors, like every time, it's not even it happens so frequent. Like whenever you just mentioned internet, you looked up something on the internet, and they like they just shut you out, right? Like they just, yeah, it's just, I just noticed that, like, it's just, I think that's not really a good thing that they do that. Like they put you down when they, like, it's I think it's not bad to have support. But yeah, it's a little rant.